Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all. Welcome back, guys, to another tutorial, and this time it is Quake versus Ironman Infinity War. As you saw the footage in this video, the card is right there. So I'm going to take you through the steps that I took to defeat him. Not only his abilities and his power gain and auto block, but also those repulsors that negate auto evade. And that is the real issue. Reverse Quake. You heard it here first. Let's go. Okay, rewind this thing. Let's take a look. So the first thing we want to do is get in here and try to bait out that heavy attack, but not only just bait it out, you want to anticipate it so that you can get the proper distance. Notice how I was able to charge through that entire heavy attack. Now, why is this important? It's because we're adding points to the aftershock scale. This is not only for damage per second through the heavy charge, but adding those points to the scale, if it's higher than 4, inflicts concussion for 5 seconds. And that's exactly where we want to be, because that's the thing that shuts Ironman Infinity War down. Now, for those of you that don't know, concussion brings down ability accuracy by 100%. So this means no armor ups, this means no auto block, no power gain, shut down. Now, concussion also gives you a little bit of help on your evades, because as a passive, she auto evades every single basic attack. And she gets one every time she presses heavy, so you get a guaranteed evade. So this makes alternating between heavies and dexes pretty natural. So how are we doing all of these evades? Well, in a standard combo, you have a heavy, dex, and then heavy. So you alternate starting on the heavy. So now we just reverse Quake. So what we're doing is we're avoiding that repulsor at the beginning of the combo by dexing first. So now we are going dex, heavy, dex, which is the exact opposite of what you do normally. Hence, reverse Quake. Now, understanding why we reverse Quake requires you to understand Ironman Infinity War. Luckily, I've got just a video. Boom! Right there. Now, we're avoiding his repulsors with dexes, while quaking out the basic attacks. This means the first medium, the second and fourth light, and first heavy attack. Everything else is fair game for quaking. Now, the fourth repulsor in the light attack is the last in the combo, while the second medium is also the last in the combo, if the AI chooses to use it, but that one does not have any repulsor. So it's not really worth trying to choose which one you can quake and which one you can't. Just do a dex on the 5th hit every time. It's also very important to be able to recognize what the last hit in the combo looks like so you can prepare yourself to counter, because some combos end before 5 hits. Baiting and countering his heavy here is key, so what you want to do is get 3 heavy attacks in. Did you see them all? Let's look one more time. So we dodge the repulsor, heavy, and a third heavy, so by the time you let go, Iron Man can't counter fast enough and you get the hit. Plus, you get 3 aftershock charges. Remember, the name of the game is getting that concussion to keep him under control, and this is going to help you get there. Now, if you have a special locked and loaded, ready to go, feel free to hold down your heavy attack, and when they come at you, go ahead and let go and throw that SP1, or the SP2 if you have it. Now, the cool thing about the SP1 is if it makes contact, whether they block it or not, you're still adding 2 charges to the aftershock scale. Now remember, once you have 4 or more of those charges, you're going to put on a concussion, and when that happens, you gotta take advantage. Now check it out, we do have a stun here, and look how I ran right in. I'm not wasting time trying to quake him out, I just ran in and started hitting him. Now the thing that you gotta pay attention to here is, he just went down. There was no auto block, there was no power gain, there was none of that stuff because concussion blocked all of his ability accuracy. Now, while that concussion keeps him from doing armor ups while you are fighting him, this is the big important part because you get to finish him off without the headaches. And that is how you quake Ironman Infinity War like a ninja. Now here are some other options. If you catch Iron Man in a stun, make sure you take advantage and build up your own power meter, because remember, you want to keep that there as a backup weapon just in case you want to quake, and make sure you hit them if they happen to counter you. but make sure that they are under concussion when you're doing those attacks, otherwise you're gonna build up his armor. And if you're feeling especially skillful, you can catch him with your heavy attack if you can time it. See if you can see exactly where this happens. And it's right here, but as soon as the hands go up, that is your release point. It's not easy, but if you practice it, you'll get it. So that is it for this tutorial, guys. If you liked it, go ahead and click subscribe, click like, leave a comment, share it with your friends, share it with your mama, and go ahead and grab your quakes. And I want to see your footage. Do that, send it to me on Twitter, send it to me through a message, whatever you got to do, but I want to see you guys quaking and baking. And remember, stay dorky, and I'll catch you on the flip. Learn a little something. Take a lesson. Learn it all.